What's up? What's the word?
Free Smart, man. Lil Durk was picked up by the U.S. Marshals a couple days after his concert here in Chicago. A couple other OTF members were arrested as well. He had a hearing a couple days ago. His daddy was at.
Yeah, India was out there too.
Yeah. So the story is OTF Jam
Put Durk in the jam.
put Durk in the jam. 50 Cent said he told Durk to watch them. So apparently OTF Jam been wearing a wire for a couple years. There is videos of OTF Jam saying how Durk gave him $50K when he got out of jail, saying how Durk has taken care of him, how he could never say nothing wrong about Durk, but ended up wearing a wire to persecute Durk with the feds. Yeah, and this is all stemming from the incident. Well, he's charged with murder for hire, with the Quando Rondo incident, trying to slide on Vine, as the internet was trying to make him do.
Slide from Vine.
Slide for Vine, as the internet was trying to make him do, and allegedly murdered. Well, it was his cousin, Quando cousin got murdered.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's Lil Pub.
Yeah, Lil Pub in Florida.
No, it was in LA. It was in LA.
Ellen, I'm getting this all wrong.
No, he got killed in LA, I think.
I thought he got killed in Florida.
I feel LA.
Durk got picked up in. Chop all this up. Durk got picked up in Florida.
Quando's cousin got killed in LA.
Durk got picked up in Florida though.
Durk got picked up in Florida. That's
They
all.
said he had a bunch of plane tickets to a bunch of different
To Italy, to
countries.
Switzerland. I think it was somewhere else.
Yeah, and he was supposed to, and he was actually trying to go to Italy, but they ended up picking him up.
They ended up scooping him.
Durk, I wish he would have made it out.
So for the first part of this, I want to open up the floor for is do we feel like Durk? Do we feel like he tweaked? What's our raw thought? Do we feel like he tweaked? He's innocent to proven guilty.
He is innocent
gonna have his
until
day in court
proven
for sure.
guilty. It's free Durk, free Smart. It's just, I just hate it for hip hop in general. Like it just makes you think about like everything that's going on with hip hop, and the people that are like at the top, like at the top ranking right now, are like coming down for so many different. Like even Chris Brown got this documentary out now, and it's just like it's very disappointing. I don't really have any thoughts on what exactly happened because I mean I can't make up no scenarios in my head because I wasn't there. But it's just disappointing, man. Like I feel like Durk tweet, like you gotta really watch the people that you have around you, for real. But then sometimes it's like, how do you even know? Cause you expect to be helping out. You expect to help all your homies. You expect like I did all this. I've grown. I'm trying to change my life around. I done got my Muslim name and everything, and I'm giving back to the community. I'm helping, and even just for the jam, nigga, like you see he doing all this,
Yeah.
and you still want to put him in some crazy to me.
Wait, BREE, I gotta give you some flack.
What they say? What? Go ahead.
Because his friend could be wearing a wire, he a snitch, all that. But also we gotta take Durk in accountability for giving people this opportunity or like telling people like, hey, we don't know if it's true or not.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly to go put a hit out on somebody and to go kill somebody.
That's why I said I can't speak on that part.
We was
'Cause
just
I don't
talking
know
about,
what
we was
actually
just talking about, bro, last week, right? We literally just were touching on this conversation about him being at the top, right? Representing Chicago, kind of carrying the flag. What bothers me and has bothered me about this situation, the situations prior to this, a lot of times the pressure that's brought on by onlookers or spectators, this is not real to them. They watching
It's
TV.
entertainment.
It's entertainment to them. So when they say, or they, again, or allegedly, if they're pressuring Durk to respond and say, slap for Vaughn, you ain't real, slap for Vaughn, that's a trap. If you give into that impulse and you doing this because you got so many voices attacking you or saying you're not this, you're not that, you're not loyal, you're not, bro, that's entertainment. That's fish food for people that when something like this happens, when you get jammed up, they're gonna forget about you. They're not gonna support you. It's almost like a video game to them. They're gonna reset it and wait for the next hot, young, enterprising, entrepreneurial, successful person to come on so they can do it to them all over again. You feel me? It's too many corrupt media entities out there. I ain't gonna get them no shine on our platform, but like they eat this up. They can't wait for stuff like this to come across their Twitter or across a headline so that they can go in and make a video and talk about it and capitalize off of it. Meanwhile,
'cause
this
Adam
man's life
22
is
pissed me
in the
off.
hands of the judicial system.
Yes, Cody.
What do y'all say to it not being the internet trolls or people in the comments fueling this? What about it just being you being tied to the streets, and we have certain different street codes that say like, yo, you take out if you know the person that took out the crew or the people that took out your homie, and they still moving around, you have to go do something about
Yeah,
it.
because I don't fully believe it was the internet. If this happened, I don't fully believe it was the internet influence. Because if that's the case, we just seen Durk do a whole lot of other stuff because the internet influenced it. Like the internet been coming at Durk for years. Like
I don't think it's necessarily just the internet. I just think it's that egotistical, like you ain't real, you ain't from this area. It's all of that. It doesn't necessarily have to come from the internet. It could just come from, like you said, his man's had a wire on him for a couple of years, right? The pressure to continue to take care of them, to put them on and be successful. It's a lot that comes with being at the top. So if that's how he really feel, he had to retaliate, get his lick back, whatever. We put too much emphasis and too much worth in the lick back, right? It's always an eye for an eye. Like, you can't finesse me. You can't get over on me. If one of yours do something to mine and one of mine got to do something to one of yours, at some point we got to get off that. We got to get off that because we losing our people to it. Just to the notion of like, I ain't finna be no sucker. I ain't finna be out here somebody saying that they finesse me or somebody played me. I can't have that. Bro, let it go. If you can. I'm not in the business of telling no grown man or woman what they should do with their life. But this ain't worth it. He facing real time if he get jammed up for this. You know what I'm saying? He got kids.
98.
He got a community that look up to him and love him. All for what? For a lick back? It ain't worth it, bro.
I feel sorry for them kids.
Yeah, the kids is like you gotta feel sorry for the kids. You gotta feel sorry for India. You gotta feel sorry for the family. And even just all the OTF members that's involved and just have just connections with it because you have this one guy that was pretty much feeding a lot of people. Elevating a lot of people's careers, taking
care of a lot of families.
Taking care of a lot of families. But on the flip side of that, it's still the streets. Like we gotta stop thinking that these are artists are just artists. These are men. These are real street guys, gang bangers, gang members that's just got money now. You know, so they gonna still retaliate and move how they move. Now they just got money.
And a lot of times it's hard to get out of that life.
Yeah.
It's really hard to, and I feel like people be like, oh, well, he a rapper now, he just did that. Like, no, it's really hard to get out of that. Yeah, because you still have to take care of people that's still in that.
And it's like, we got to stop. So on one end, I'll be like, yo, and like I said, it's allegedly, right? So like, look, you just lost your brother. You know what I mean? You lost your artist. You know, you lost your cousin. You lost two of your cousins. One was a rapper, and Newski. And you lost your manager, you first started this in Chino. Like, so you lose different people, right? Then on top of that, people ran into your house. You know what I mean? You had a shootout with you and your girl. Like, your girl had to shoot at people. So you beat the murder case or the attempt case in Atlanta. Like, y'all beat that case in Atlanta. I feel like it's so many instances where God tried to bless this man, you know, and move him out the way and not put him down, that should have been a sign for him to just move away from the streets. And I think if he would have did that, I don't think no one would have held that against Durk. Because you survived a lot. Your daddy just came home from doing 20. Your daddy just came home from doing 20 years in the feds. Like you overcame so much. You did all this, like say, without a dad. And what he was locked up for was some of the same shit that you out here doing. You just lost your, like you losing so much, but you overcame so much. You just won a Grammy. You up 60, 70 million right now. Like, so I don't think nobody would have held it against Durk if Durk would have chose another way.
So you think he waited too late to choose?
I don't think he waited too late. I feel like just by knowing that type of lifestyle and that culture, he's the first generation. Like I actually said, first generation college student. He's the first generation person to make it out.
Yeah.
So a lot of this shit is like he learning in real time how to move. Like having a conversation with 50 Cent is new, but like in New York got a whole history of in the streets making it out, making money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Getting out about the game, doing a little shit. In Chicago, do we really got that?
No.
They got a pipeline.
They got a pipeline. Yeah. Atlanta got a pipeline. Like they can, a OG can pull somebody to the side and be like, young boy, this how you move. You know, like Chicago can't even live
It's
in
that
Chicago.
ego. It's that jealousy.
Same thing. If you really want to
Yeah.
make the comparison, right?
Yeah, like this is their first time really coming from the streets, coming from the gutter, and having money. They learn how to be men, young men. You gotta think about these people are growing up in front of our eyes. They learn how to be young men in front of the world. They're making their mistakes in front of the world. They got this burden of not just their family, but they block, their neighborhood, their city in front of them. You know, pride is one thing. So it's like, I get it. Like, yo, get up out the way, get out the gym, and, you know what I mean, go to Colorado or, you know what I mean, go to Arizona somewhere, start a family and be out the mix and just travel when we do shows. I get that logic. I also understand, like, yo, this is all I know.
It's still in you. It stays in you. Yeah.
So as I'm progressing, y'all seeing me progress, but it's still the day-to-day thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still eat certain foods the way I eat the same certain foods. Like, I'm going to still eat Flamin' House with cheese, even though, you know, I just won a Grammy and I was just in Italy with Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that's going to be still a 6-piece of Harold's chicken is always going to smack to me at 40 or 50, no matter what my palate is, you know? Because that's in me. So I get that part of him too. So it's like thoughts and prayers to everybody involved. It's just sad to see that, like, right after we just had the Durk Day, the birthday bash, it was like, yo, everybody come out to support this dude. It brought the city to, like, new heights, and it's like something to look forward to. And that shit happened right after. And now when we talk about hip hop in general, like, I don't think I'm focusing on rap, the overall rap game, because that's a conversation in itself as far as, like, are these labels are going to invest or give money to these young men anymore because all of them dying or they going to jail. But it's also more so just on Chicago, because it's like, this is the product we keep putting out here. Like, when he did that shit on that screen with all them that was dead, but just a lot of them was rappers. This is a product of what we putting out here. So how long is we gonna keep supporting this type of shit?
Agree. I'm with you.
So, free Smirk, man. You know.
Why you laughing?
How do you laugh?
Don't you laugh at that?
I ain't laugh. What you?
You don't think Smirk should be free?
Here you go, put him in the jam. Don't do that to my nephew.
Smirk gonna have some hard time getting out of that jam.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?